Alright guys, what's up? It's Apollo here and welcome back to another glorious Siege battle. This of course is Rome 2 and this is the continuation of the Rome 2 Siege tournament. Make sure you look down below in the video description and that you didn't miss any of the battles. That way none of the battles are spoiled for you because they are quite very exciting and you don't want to miss out on that. So look in the video description. I have all the battles listed in order. So yeah, check that out. While those folks are doing that, I want to give a shout out to my Patreon supporters, Krusty Buns McGregor, Ryan Pavick, and Tim Dobner. Thank you so much for supporting the Patreon. And if you guys want to support it, there's a link down below. Also, this video is sponsored by Ivacy VPNs. VPNs, very, very important for keeping your privacy and various other reasons. They're just awesome. There's a link to a lifetime like a lifetime package where you get it for 5 years. It's only $1.33 a month. And you can get it even cheaper with the discount lifetime 20 on their website. So very cheap VPN and very important to have one. Also, if you get one through their website, it supports my channel. So it's a win-win situation. Okay, so where are we? It's been a while since the last battle for this tournament, but in the last one, we saw the Hungry Wolves taking on the Last Call. Now, they were playing in Carthage. They're playing in Carthage again. The attackers were Hungry Wolves in the last battle, and they won pretty decisively. The Last Call was defending. Well, now the tables have turned, and now the Last Call is attacking, and the Hungry Wolves are defending. Now, if the Last Call loses here, they're going to be knocked out of the tournament. Now, I do want to mention something that kind of just rubbed me the wrong way. I didn't really appreciate how the comment section was very harsh on the players from the Last Call. I just don't really want to see, people are calling them like, oh, are they AI? They're worse than AI, stuff like that. It's not cool. It's just not cool because if these players are new, you're basically scaring them away from, they're like, oh, screw this. I'm not going to play this game anymore because people are mean, Just, you got to give respect to the Last Call because we had two teams in this tournament that didn't even show up. So at the very least, show a little respect to this team because they're out there having a good time. They're showing up to their matches and they're playing hard. Maybe it's not as good as you, the viewer, or whatever, but they're doing the best they can. And I think you need to try to give them more positive vibes there. We're the Pixelated Apollo community, we need to be about the positive vibes and give them, don't just say they're bad. Give them some advice, something they can look to. Oh, I could try that. That's a good idea, or whatever. That's what I want to see in the comment section. You know what I mean? Anyways, just a little rant there. So the Last Call is attacking, and of course, Hungry Wolves defending. If we're looking at the Hungry Wolves army, we have the Seleucids. A lot of them defending this outer wall with the with Epirus. So they're kind of defending this main wall, and in a back force, kind of reserve force, we have the Iceni. Wow, I don't know if this is the first time seeing the Iceni. I don't think it is, but they're going to be using this barbarian faction defensively, and I can't wait to see them in action. Now, attacking, we've got another barbarian faction. We have the Arverni. So they are bringing some naked warriors. Oh yeah, I gotta love that booty there. And then we've got one army of Carthage trying to reclaim its city. And then we have Kush. Kush is a fan favorite for this tournament. So let's go ahead and get started, guys. Now remember, if the Last Call is defeated here, this is the end of the road for them. And the Hungry Wolves will advance to take on Corby Fist Baiter as the team. I was calling him First Baiter. That's my bad. I'm dyslexic. So I always make mistakes. Corby Fist Baiter will be taking on the Hungry Wolves if the Hungry Wolves win this one. So really, it's the winner of this matchup. And then, of course, we also have the matchup between the Pinky Toes of Zeus versus Total Winners, which we saw them play their battles in the last setup there. So we got a lot of siege towers moving forward, lots of artillery equipment, of really like artillery machines here, like the ballista, or what is this? The ballista, just opening fire and trying to soften up these attackers here a little bit before they reach the walls. Oh man, I was gonna say something, but I completely forgot. Well, if it's important, it'll come back to me. But they are just full on pushing. I think it's really important that they push together here, especially with the Carthaginians and Kush, they really need to work together. Arverni could definitely take a slower approach since they're a little bit farther away from their allies, but I still think they need to put some pressure over on this side as well. And there's really nothing holding these walls here, so the Arverni is going to take a more passive approach and give up the walls. Maybe they'll do that. Maybe they'll send up reinforcements. I wonder why they're doing that. Maybe because they have this this ground here. This is a bit, it's not as equal as the walls, but it's higher up, so you can get a better shot. And maybe they're just going to use these slingers to really soften up the Arverni barbarians. Oh, whoa, look at this. We've got some ambushers right here. Okay, now I see what they're doing. Now that's why they're not holding the walls. Maybe they're not holding the walls because they want the Arverni to be comfortable. They're like, oh, the walls aren't being defended. Let's go in. Let's take it. And at the same time, they're going to overcommit. And these ambushers, well, they're going to ambush. And they're going to get them by surprise. That's going to be really exciting. I'm going to be sure to keep a little mental note there. And I watch the forces over there. So, these siege towers continue to push forward. It is a slow climb, guys. It is quite the difficult... you know, these are big machines that takes a while to get to these walls. But so far, so good. The defenders, of course, they're still going to defend the walls, but they like to keep... This is a go-to strategy. Keep your troops off the walls, but near the walls, because if they're just sitting there waiting for the enemies to get to the walls, they're going to be open to archer fire and artillery fire. So it's best to just keep them right behind the walls and then move them up whenever needed. So look at this. They were doing a chant there. They can hear the siege towers. Oh wow, the siege tower is about to be the siege tower is lit. But no, seriously, it's about to catch fire here. And well, let's see, what is it at? Damage 49. It should be fine. It should reach the walls. Okay, so I'm curious to see what he's gonna go for with this ambushing force. They are moving out a little bit, or is this more? Oh my God, I think that's no. Maybe they did move them out. I don't know, but there's a lot. They've got a lot of ambushers. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units. Wow. I think that's the rule in this game. Like, you can only have the 6 max of a unit. So that might be why there's 6. I wonder if he would have brought more if he could. But more siege towers getting up on the walls. So they're scaling the walls. And again, this is all part of the trap. I'm sure the slingers are going to open fire here. And sure enough, they are moving forward. Let's see if they start slinging. I love the dialogue that they exchange while they're waiting for battle. Back over here, we do have some elite heroic nobles holding this stairway. They're trying to protect this from being captured, but Arverni's here to capture it. They might have to move up and try to contest it because they just neutralized it, and that's going to turn off the arrow towers, and that's going to be pretty bad for the defenders there. So good move by the last call, but I'm getting really nervous about this attack here, and I'm just constantly watching it because I don't want to miss it. But that's going to be really fun to watch, see what happens, see if the last call is ready for it. And here we go. Okay, Carthage is now taking the walls. And look at this. The Seleucids are not moving up troops. And, well, there they go. Are they moving these guys up? Yes. Are they? Yes, they are. Okay, so the Seleucids are moving up. And they are going to fight for these walls. And it seems like they're just going to hold the choke points of these walls. Nope, they moved up an entire unit this way. So they are starting to shift up troops up on the walls. No, not so much over here. Again, maybe they're waiting for the Arverni to commit. Archers or something. Now, are the Arverni only bringing 2 sets of archers, or there might be some more hidden? Oh, yeah, there's the other 2. There's the other 2. And this is going to be huge, guys. The ambushers. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, they've been exposed. They got to move now. They have been exposed. They have to move now. The element of surprise will be gone if they don't move now. Sure enough, good move by the Arverni. Good move. Now we got the general closing in. That's risky if he loses his general. And now the naked warriors are moving up. But notice, he's only moving 1 section of these ambushers. Here comes the charge. Oh, sorry about that. My God. This is intense. Very intense. So he just threw a bunch of Pila or Javies at the enemy archers, really trying to take out the archers. And that's key, guys. If you can take out the attacker's archers, you pretty much win the game, because archers are so key to a siege battle that if you lose them early on, you're not going to be able to skirmish down defending positions. And without archers, you can also... Archers are good at countering other archers, and if they don't have archers. But it seems like the Arverni, they're going to be able to save these archers and get them out of there. Iceni is now all tied up, but they are fighting the general. Oh, boy. Now would be a good time to send up the rest of the ambushers. You could possibly kill the general, but he's going to hold them back. That's not a terrible idea. I kind of like that patience from the Iceni, because the Arverni might think that's it. You know, the Arverni might be like, well, that was their ambush. We held it off, and then all of a sudden there's 3 more units when you least expect it. So we'll see what the Iceni do here, but it looks like they're going to hold position back there while the rest of the units fight. This hasn't been the greatest of ambushes. Arverni did a great job of containing it. So, good on Arverni. They did a great job. Getting some lag there. I don't know what's going on. Back over this way, the fight for the walls is getting pretty meaty right now. So, they've got the Libyan infantry fighting the swordsmen. And we've got more infantry pushing up. So it's getting pretty bad for the Seleucids. They're getting kind of surrounded there, but that's okay. They're using this unit to just hold the enemy in place as archers open fire. You can see there's archers down here just kind of supporting. Oh, look at that view. Look at that. The sun and everything. That looks fantastic. So these are Syrian archers. These guys are pretty. These are some bad archers. As in bad as in good. They're really good archers. I should probably avoid calling units that are good bad in the cool way, because it can get confusing. Again, they're still trying to hold the Carthaginians up here, and trying to prevent them from being able to get off the walls. Ooh, a lot of that ammo just missed right there. A lot of that ammo. They might want to push back the archers a little. That's a bad angle, and they're just wasting ammo. So, bad move by the Hungry Wolves, but there's a lot going on. Yeah, hopefully they retreat them or hold fire there, because they're just wasting ammo. Over on this side, ooh. Epirus has held the walls over on this side, but over here, let's see, Kush is still trying to fight the good fight. Let's go back over this way. I want to make sure they did not, okay, good. They did not commit those units. Now, if you're Arverni, I would scout this out. Now, let's see if he goes for the scout. This would be a pro play right here, if they could get the cav in there and spot those units. And this is one of those moments in the game where you're just like, oh, don't find me. Don't keep going that way. Don't find me. But it doesn't look like he's going to fully scout. And these guys, you can see the logo there. They're still hidden. They can't see him in the trees, which is tragic. Also, Carthage has sent up some cav, mercenary noble cav here to support this, to support his ally. And they're not going to continue to scout. I would always try to scout. But that's a good move by the Iceni. They made it seem like the ambush is over, but they still got some more units. That is juicy tactics right there. Very fun to see that. So, Thorax Swordsman fighting pretty hard here, and oh, Arverni is now sending down reinforcements. Chosen Swordsman trying to help out his allies. Good move, good move. So what the Hungry Wolves are doing right here is they're just blobbing up the enemy up on these walls. Again, using very little troops. You notice that? How there's only about 1, 2, 3 units holding the troops on the walls. And the Carthaginians have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 if you count the Kush unit. So that means they're going to be so blobbed up, and it's going to be a perfect target for their archers. Now, their archers aren't really firing, but again, the arrow towers are. As long as, well, this one's neutralized, but actually I think most of them are neutralized. But if you can get it back, then you can get the arrow towers firing on these. That's why I don't like to give up too much ground when I'm holding the walls. I like to have those arrow towers under control so I get that extra arrow support. But look how badass this is. You got the siege towers right here, the troops fighting desperately up on the walls, and then you got arrows from the attackers just flying right overhead. You see that? That's so awesome. Boom! Right overhead. I think they're going for the archers. Now, that's one thing that's pretty cool. You notice, okay, so he's keeping his archers close, and now he's changing targets. That's a good move. Let me explain that a little bit if in case you're new or whatever. So, you notice how the archers attacking are trying to focus down the archers by this wall. But it's very difficult because of how close these archers are by this wall. Now, instead of this archer unit, you know, because he's using the wall as a defense against enemy archers, instead of focusing his ammo on this target, because that would just be a waste, because we saw that earlier, his arrows were just hitting the wall, he decides to go much further down the wall because this is a much better angle to these forces, and he's going to be able to just really chew up these guys. And look, they're just like panicking, they got their shields up, they're like, you know, we're under heavy fire, heavy arrow volleys. I guess they wouldn't really say fire, would they? But yeah, that's a good play right there. That's a really nice play because using the wall to screen against enemy archers, and then the archers are focusing targets they have a better angle on. If I was Kush, I would move the archers this way and try to get a better angle, or send one unit of archers here, one unit of archers here, so it's harder for him to hide behind the walls. But he is moving the archers. Now, there's a lot of breaking going on from both armies. We got Arverni and the Seleucids breaking, so this is a close fight. We also... Oh. Wait a second. Holy crap. Okay. Good thing I didn't miss this. The ambushers were activated, and they are now going for the archers. You can just see how hungry he is. The hungry wolves. Hungry for these archers. And he's going to get a couple units by surprise. But is it gonna be enough? And look, he's still moving archers up. Now, clearly he knows he's getting attacked. He's setting up some Oathsworn, but why is he still moving up these archers? Okay, let's see if he can... Hopefully he doesn't lose them. Now, he is gonna lose one unit of archers. Well played by the Iceni player. Well, a great ambush. What is he doing? He's still his... Oh my god, he's got his hunters right there. He's just gonna lose another... No! They're trying to go up the siege tower. What are they? Oh, look at this. Some of the ambushers are going up the siege tower of the enemy and getting these archers up on the wall already. Oh my god. Hungry wolves, man. These guys are really good players. Oh, look at Carthage. Is that... Wait, oh, there must have been a little bit of a fight here. Carthage somehow they got through, but now they're sending back the cap, the hammer and anvil. The ambushers, look at this unit, is going for the artillery, but a very good play by the Oathsworn to stop them and prevent them from being able to get to that artillery. But that was such a good play by the Iceni player where they got up on the towers and now they're attacking these archers. I don't think they're going to be able to kill them because really, again, really great plays here by the Arverni and Carthage player of just moving in quickly. Now, it was a little tragic that he sent in his archers like that. I think it was a misclick. I think, honestly, he told the archers to get up on the siege tower, and he just kind of forgot. But they're still very healthy. 89 out of 120. That's plenty. So, that was pretty good. That was pretty good ambush from the Iceni. Was it good enough? Like, did he get his money's worth? Maybe. Maybe he did, but it's still too... Oh, look, they're going to go back up. What are these lads doing? Just standing on the ladder. Excuse me? Pardon me? What are you guys doing? Get up there. Like, he needs to desperately get up this ladder before that cav comes back. Because, again, he's going to try to kill these archers. The archers are running for it, which is what he needs to do. Running for it, and they're going to try... Oh, he's got even more archers popping up this way. And look at Arverni is fighting for the gate. This is not a bad play. Not a bad play by Arverni. They're desperately trying to get their archers up here so they can fire down on these pikes. That's a smart play. Now, he is sacrificing some chosen swordsmen, but if they can kind of keep them in place while the archers slaughter them, then they can definitely do some damage. Back over here, Carthage and Kush still trying to fight the good fight, trying to take the walls here. Let's go back to normal speed. I don't want to do slow motion too much. You know, I don't want to drag out the battle. Sometimes I do that. So these troops are holding against Kush. These hoplites from Epirus. But it's been really cool to see Rome kind of out of the tournament because of how strong Rome is. These battles have all been pretty close. Nice archer fire from the mercenary archers in the back. And they're causing a lot of breaking going on. I mean, this is just brutal, guys. And this is, again, this is why it's so important to hold the walls. Because you keep the enemy fighting. You make them fight for every inch of this wall and make them bleed. Don't let them take it. Oh no, Epirus is breaking. It's not a good sign. The archers could be at risk here. Where are the archers? Oh, the archers are, what are they doing? They're in the streets? I think he's trying to run away from Iceni. And now, this is so weird. We've got the Arverni sending the chosen swordsman fighting the Iceni. They both used arrow towers to get up on this wall. It's just really weird to me. But the Iceni got their ambushers trying to slow down the Arverni. I think he should have waited. I think the Iceni player, as genius as his attack was, I think it could have been better if he just waited a little bit longer. And just, not too much longer, but just so Arverni committed a little bit more to the walls. I would have held the walls too. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. What did I miss? I am so sorry, guys. We have a bunch of Arverni troops in the back here that must have went through the gate. Because it is controlled by Carthage. I think that's what happened. They charged through. There's a little bit of a fight here. Oof. And Arverni is behind enemy lines. Now we have Iceni chariots trying to chop them up a little bit. But it looks like they're going to break the chariots, or at the very least make them rout or waver. But they should recover. There's, well, I don't know. There's only 9 of them, so they might not. But this is really good. Arverni is behind enemy lines. And in a way, I think this Iceni ambush kind of backfired because he just didn't have enough troops to hold the streets. And now Arverni is taking this, and this is going to kind of be a little bit of a speed bump for the defenders here. They're going to kind of have to deal with this, but good play taking this gate and overwhelming the Iceni defenses. And I think Arverni and Carthage helping in there did a great job of stopping that ambush from the ambushers. It was really great. Really good play from the last call. Really good play. So let's go back to normal speed. Sorry, guys. I mean, there's just so much going on. Oh, artillery. Oh my god, where is that artillery coming from? That looked like it was coming from... Ah, they moved up the artillery really close. Now they're trying to support their allies. Again, another great play there, using explosive pots, look at hitting that. And they're trying to... Oh, are they going for the general? Oh my god, and that's a direct hit on the silver shield swordsman. Just nailing them. And look, you got artillery coming in from 2 different sides. This is excellent. Excellent. Getting lots of kills. That's going to make the Seleucids have to disperse their forces and try to avoid that clustering so they don't get hit. They don't lose too many troops. Now, ooh, there's a push over here from Kush. So Kush is trying to expand a little bit and push out, stretch out the defenders. Look, we got some archers firing at these hoplites. These are royal peltas. They're got these fiery balls of justice waiting for them to use it. That's a good spot because they can't get down from over here. They're gonna have to come down from here. So we'll see what happens. And I think what he's gonna do, guys, he might just sacrifice this unit. What is this? Oh yeah. Okay. Okay, I know exactly what he's trying to do. So he's trying to use this cheap unit of mercenary Italian swordsmen. What's gonna happen here is that Kush is gonna pour down from these stairs, and he's going to let them come in a little bit. He's going to charge the Italian swordsmen to hold them in place, and then he's going to release the balls. Or at least that's what I think he's trying to do. And even if he kills his own Italian swordsmen, it doesn't matter. These guys are so cheap, and they're not even that great. So this might be something really fun to look for. Let's see what happens. Go back to normal speed. Sorry, I've been doing a lot of slow motion, but this battle's kind of been all over the place. So we got some more Italian swordsmen holding against these armored warriors. They don't really stand a chance against these guys. So Kush should take this one. That's going to be a problem because they could get down over here, and that could just throw off this entire strategy. Oh, Epirus is taken back. Okay, cancel that. Epirus is taking back the walls, and he's going to make Kush kind of fight for it. Yeah, he's reclaiming it, which is smart, which is really smart. But this is going to be a problem. Kush is going to take this. Kush needs to move fast. We do have some peltas trying to support from a distance. Throw in their stuff. Let's go to the other side, make sure we're not missing anything. Arverni. They are pushing forward. We also have Carthage moving in some cav. Really good aggressive play, hunting down the slingers. Let's check this out. Here we go. Look at this. Run, run, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. Yes, you can, because you're cav. Really good charge there. I don't think they're going to kill them all, but they get a good hit, little hit and run, and they're going to get out of there. They are getting trailed by some veteran riders. They don't want to get hit by them because I don't think these guys, I don't know who's better between these guys, but they're going to keep moving, and they're going to keep looking. Uh-oh. A general is going to try to cut them off. Look at that. Oh, but that's okay. You keep going straight. Oh, no, he's going to ride right into him. Oh, that's the last of that cav. Oh, GG to that. Oh, he should have went straight down this road. He should have kept going this way and then turned here. He could have gotten some archers, but instead he gets sandwiched by the Iceni player. He took the wrong path, man. He probably wrote a sign, you know, it's like Looney Tunes, like, don't go this way, you know, made him go the wrong way. And now he's going to get chopped up. This is a skirmish cav too, so they're going to get killed there. Iverni's charging in some infantry, so the barbarians are going at it against each other. Oh god, I just saw someone's head just plop off. So a nice push in the back lines, but it's fine. I think it's all under control. Iverni just doesn't have enough troops to really put a dent in this, but they're going this way. This is smart. Go this way, help out your brothers, help out your allies here. Balance of power still in favor of the attackers, so this battle's far from over, guys. They still haven't taken the walls, but that's okay. They've made the defenders really commit a lot of infantry onto the walls. So eventually, if they do break through the walls, maybe the defenders will have no infantry. It's really too early to say. Now, of course, Epirus is holding back most of their reserves. I kind of like how these players do that. They kind of have one player that's kind of like the old guard or the rear guard, I guess you could say, where they're defending the town center, and they keep back reserves. But Epirus is still holding this position. It looks like he's given up on this fiery ball of justice idea, and he's just going to keep on fighting. He's not going to let Kush take this wall, and that's a smart decision. Don't let it, you know. I personally would have loved to see that fiery ball of justice trap implemented, but unfortunately, it's probably the safer bet to just try to take these walls. Archers just skirmishing down these boys, which is good. They need to do that. These guys are really good, so kill them from a distance while swordsmen and hoplites hold them in position. So very nice there. Over this way, more warriors taking on Royal Peltis, who are holding this wall, fighting for this wall, so that's a good sight. Oh boy, some troops are breaking. I mean, these guys are tough. These warriors are so tough. Back this way, we've got Carthage still struggling. The Seleucids seem to have some healthy numbers. They've got pikes just waiting over here, so oh, very good, very good. We got some archer. Oh, very nice. At their backs too. They haven't killed anyone yet. These guys are pretty tough to kill, but come on, somebody die. Come on. Oh, there we go. There we go. Now they're starting to drop. They're getting through that armor. They're getting through the armor, and they're causing them to drop. These are really good archers, too, so they do a lot of damage. Let's go back over here. Let's see what the Iverni are doing on this side. Oh, sure enough, a little bit of a charge. We have the Gaelic hunters taking on these swordsmen. They're going to lose. I think they're just trying to hold this arrow tower, but yeah, Seleucids aren't having it. They're just going to run through and capture it. So they're going to close that gate, and it doesn't really matter. Ooh, let's see. Can they get there in time? Will the gates close on these naked warriors? Quick, the nakeds are coming. Hurry up. The nudists are charging our civilized society. Uh-oh. I don't think they got there in time. Yeah, I guess the gate's just not letting them through because it's been neutralized. I'm not sure. But they're not going to be able to charge in, and they might as well just regroup with their allies and try to use that unit elsewhere. But the Seleucids, look at this. Look at the carpet of dead here. Have fought a tough fight here. They have now claimed these walls. Carthage still has a lot of healthy troops, but it's going to be a long battle to try to get through these walls. Epirus is breaking. Wow. Okay. These freaking, I never pronounced them right. Armored Chotel warriors. which I guess Chotel is the name of that weapon. Really great armor piercing weapon. Just don't stop. They've fought through 3 different units, and they just are not being slowed down. We need our... Ooh, some archer fire was going down here. Look at how many archers died for Epirus. Balance of power still in favor of the attackers, guys. Still in favor of the attackers. Oh, Kush is sending in the general. I don't know if I agree with that. I think always keep the general back, even if you don't have much of a force. Because if he dies, morale is going to just... The shatter of morale is going to spread everywhere. Archers moving into position. Carthage has 2 units in the back there. So they do have some reserves. We do have some elephants here. If they could just get this gate. If they can get this gate, they can charge the elephants through without too much of an issue. The problem is the elephants, you know, they can't use siege towers. So how are they going to get in? They've got to take a gate to use those elephants. Oh, look at this. Whoa. Mass retreat. Mass retreat from the Hungry Wolves. They are falling back and they're going to the inner defenses. They've kind of given up the walls. And now Carthage is moving in. Pikes holding them back. Look at these pikemen. So badass looking. Love the look of the pikes. So they're holding back these Carthaginians. And Epirus is fighting against these Chotel warriors. You know, they might just lose this. I mean, look at this Carthage. Yep, Carthage is behind the enemy lines. That's good. That's good. So what he should do with this unit is just keep pushing and go up here and surround Epirus. Oh, they just activated. That's awesome. So the enemy can activate these fiery balls of... It's good that they're doing it, even though they're going into nothing. Because you don't want it, you know, you don't want to push forward and then a unit gets behind you and they activate it and they get you. So just get these off the battlefield, essentially. Remove them. So they're not a problem in the future. Some more Carthaginians come, mercenary noble fighters coming in. And the Seleucids have fallen back to the inner works. And I think they decided to fall back because this side of the wall is safe. There is 1 unit here of nakeds. It's 118, so it's not a small unit. Oh, they're way up there. They're just spread out. It's not a small unit. And look at the general. The Iceni general is fighting off what's left of Arverni. Iceni's totally fine with this because they don't have anything left. So the defenders did a good job of killing the Iceni army. Again, Iceni kind of went with a risky move, and I just don't think it paid off. But it was very cheeky. It was very close to paying off. They did some really interesting stuff, but it just wasn't enough. And the Iceni kind of lost a lot of men charging out here. I think if he just waited a little bit longer, he would have been a little bit more effective. So at this point, the attackers really need to try to regroup their forces. Epirus is going to break here at any moment. So I think they need to push the point. The balance of power is still even, guys. I mean, this is still anyone's game. As long as they have some archers with ammo, they got the elephants. So you just got to use these units very wisely. There we go. Archers getting up on the walls. Oh, man. But from their angle, you don't really get a good view of... Oh, that's so sick. That just the archers here and the whole city. That looks so cool. So they're going to move around and try to get a better angle. That's smart. They're going to probably fire at... Yeah, they're going to fire at these pikemen. Pikemen are moving forward, though. Look at that. Pikemen are moving forward. I think they want to get those archers. Archers better start opening fire and killing those advancing pikemen. They got to start killing, because nothing is protecting these archers. I think that might have been a little bit of a blunder there from last call. They should have had 1 unit defending this walkway. Now these pikes are going to try to take it. Slingers are getting up here too. It's a good archer force, but they're all going to die now because the pikesmen who've dropped their pikes now going in with their swords here. And they're going to start killing these archers. I mean, the archers might survive here. These archers are good. And look at Kush is sending over reinforcements. They're like, oh, I'm coming. I'm trying. I'm running as fast. Imagine trying to run through all these dead bodies. It'd be a nightmare. Just a nightmare. And then you got people like suffering who's not quite dead yet. Oh, It's just disgusting. Ah, sad. Okay, so big push here by Epirus. Epirus is getting aggressive. We got the Hellenic Royal Guard, Hellenic Royal Guard pushing up. That's also looks really cool. Look at that. Those pikes right there. The sun in the background. Those beautiful like bushes there. Very nice. Very cool. So, they got to try to get around that. They are breaking. Oh, wow. Epirus broke the general for Kush right at the last second before these spears died. Wow. Okay. And now Epirus is probably going to commit a lot of his reserves. I think they're trying to push here and I think they're trying to wrap up this game. The balance of power is now in favor of the defenders. At this point, guys, the attackers are going to have quite a challenging task ahead of them. And I just gotta say, for the last call, win or lose, guys, they did an excellent job here. I think their assault was overall pretty solid. Of course, there's things they can work on, but I think they did, in terms of how they defended last round, I think they did a much better job. Maybe they're just a better attacking team. And again, it's not over yet. It's not over yet, so we'll see who takes this one. They really got to protect these archers, though. Got to protect the archers. Over here, they're just trying to clean up what's left of the Carthaginian hoplites. I love the pace of these battles. They're an ideal pace. They're not too fast, but they're certainly not too slow. It usually takes, 40 minutes to an hour to play these siege battles, but that's how it should be in Total War. These, siege battles shouldn't be a quick 20 minutes or 10 minutes. It should be at least 30 to 45 minutes. An hour might be stretching it for some people, but you know me, I love my hardcore realism. I love longer battles, and I think Rome 2 has just the perfect recipe for a good length battle. Oh, Carthage, man, getting some kills, but unfortunately these noble fighters are not going to last much longer. I think the attacker, they're taking it. The elephants are committing now. They're moving up to the gate. They're gonna, jeez, stutter much. They're gonna storm in here. As soon as they take it, they neutralize it, so it's not gonna fire anymore. But they just have to wait patiently, and they're gonna try to get in there and help out their team. Unfortunately, Carthage is breaking to the Seleucids there. Thanks to Kush. Kush has defended this wall, still defending it. This Kush, I gotta see how many kills this unit has. Let's see. Oh. 31? Oh, that's the Royal Peltus. No, not the Royal Peltus. No. This unit. 151 kills. Not that great. I honestly thought it was going to be a lot more. But still, it's a pretty solid number. I was expecting like 200, 300, something like that. Carthage is pushing through the streets here. Again, they're going to be taking on some pikes, so that's going to be a tough head-on battle. Most likely going to lose this engagement. They're outnumbered and taking on pikes. And it looks like Epirus is sending in reinforcements. Or at the very least, they're going to defend this this walkway. Kush is sending up... Oh, no. Carthage is sending up reinforcements. They got African pikemen. Very nice. African pikemen, very good. And look at that. They're not that's why they're pushing it up. They don't want those elephants to go through the gate. Oh. They're wasting ammo. They got a couple kills. Maybe it's enough to break them. Nah. It'd be cool if they could, like, pick up their ammo. Like, come on. It's right here. Pick it up. Throw it again. Pick it up and move it. Alright. Another unit pushing forward. They're about to surround Carthage. The Iceni general held off the Arverni push. There it is. Ooh. They're just quadruple teaming this Carthaginian unit. Nah, they're gonna lose there, unfortunately. And unfortunately, we have swordsmen from the Hungry Wolves closing in on these archers, and it's really just a matter of time until these archers go bye-bye. So really, really what's going to happen here is just this area. This is going to be the last fight over here. I really don't think the attackers have enough to break through. I've seen crazy things in Total War, but you would need something extremely crazy, like elephants somehow break through and kill everyone, you know, kind of crazy. But I just don't think that's going to happen. And the balance of power is greatly in favor of the defenders. So I'm going to call it right here, folks. I think the Hungry Wolves are going to be moving on to the next round, the semifinals of this Siege tournament. It really is a shame that two teams could not get on and play their matches, because already we are in the semifinals of this tournament. Which, again, I would have loved much more Siege battles, much more competitive play, but that's okay. We're getting to the really good teams. So, next up, I think the next series that you're going to see is the Hungry Wolves, once again, taking on Corby Fistbaiter. Now, Corby Fistbaiter, that team is really good. Of course, you didn't get to see them in action because their team didn't show up. But the Hungry Wolves are awesome as well. And, of course, Chronic Masturbator is the host of this tournament. His team is Corby Fistbaiter, and they are very good, very good. So this next matchup that you're gonna see, guys, between Hungry Wolves and Corby Fistbaiter, it's gonna be exciting. It is going to be exciting, okay? It's gonna be intense, really intense plays from both teams. And you know, I don't know how good Total Winners are or the Pinky Toe of Zeus, but I think whoever wins the matchup between Corby Fistbaiter and Hungry Wolves have a really good chance of winning the overall tournament. So again, this is a battle of titans in this next series. And sure enough, here's the last breaking of Carthage. That looks like it's going to be it for the attackers. And that's going to end the journey for Last Call. And I just want to say again, Last Call, thank you so much for taking part in this tournament and giving it your all. And I can definitely respect that. And you guys, if there is another tournament, I really hope there is another Rome 2 Siege tournament, or maybe you could do like a 3 Kingdoms tournament, or you know, maybe a 12-12 AD tournament. I don't know about that, because mods are difficult with this kind of stuff. But I hope to see the Last Call again. I hope to see they come back and they wreck some people, man. I hope they come back and destroy people. So yeah, thank you all the players on Last Call. So yeah, next, it definitely can confirm now. Next matchup, guys, Hungry Wolves versus Corby Fistbaiter. This is going to be the semi-finals. Whoever wins between that next matchup is going to the finale. Can't believe we're close to the finale already. Again, it really sucks that those teams couldn't show up. This could have been pretty badass. After the matchup between Corby Fistbaiter and Hungry Wolves, we're going to see the semifinals between Zeus's Pinky Toe, or Pinky Toes of Zeus, and Total Winners, which we saw the Total Winners in action. That was a pretty good matchup there against Ducks to Electric Boogaloo. That was a really cool battle there, and the elephants are now going in. They're just trying to seal the deal here. Oh, the elephants stopped breaking. I'm just going to go ahead and fast forward, as this is just kind of pretty obvious who's going to win at this point. But you know, Last Call killed a lot of the defenders. They put up a good fight. I mean, Iceni is gone. Iceni's not even in this battle. His army's gone except for his general and some slingers. So that's it. That's all he's got. But yeah, that was a great battle. Great battle. Let's end the replay. Look at the results here. So this is what we got. Ulfer getting the second most kills for his team. We've got let's see. The name's cut off here, but I know one of these. This is Joe. Corporal Joe, or yeah. He's from 14 Brooklyn. Did a great job. Joe went in with the ambushers. I gotta respect the risky move there. It didn't really pay off, but it was so close to paying off. And that's why he didn't get a ton of kills. And the Seleucids just killed it today, getting 3,000 kills. Look at these kills on these guys. 440. Oof, just slaying people. Over on this side, Carthage had a tough time. I don't really like Carthage as an attacking army. I just think they're more of a defensive army, and that might be why he just kind of struggled with the kills. Nate Dogg going as Kush. Kush is a great attacking army. I think he did pretty solid there. The archers couldn't really get a lot of kills, but you know, these Shotel warriors did a pretty solid job. And then King of Sparta getting the most kills. Now, he took on those ambushers, and that's why he really racked up a lot of kills. He did a good job of defending himself against those ambushers. So, yeah, good game to both teams. Again, Hungry Wolves are going to be moving on, and they're going to be taking on Corby Fist Bader. So that's going to be one hell of a matchup, and that's going to come up soon, guys. So get ready for that. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time on the battlefield.